Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the most offensive podcast ever. I'm Slimmy V, and today I am going to be talking about this young man with that hat. His name is Trey Brown. He is a CEO of a designer company, okay, of fashion, by the name of Spergo, okay? He started at the age of 12, okay? And at the age of 13, he was able to retire his mom, who is to his right. And at the age of 14, he wants to make his company, the fashion clothing brand, into a household name. Okay? And I do these type of videos to try to introduce you to people that I find fascinating, find incredibly intelligent, and I want to share some of his things with you. Okay, I got a video that I'm going to be showing, and then after that, I'm going to give you my comment. Okay? Well, without further ado, here we go.
Spergo, right? So if you're on Instagram, you probably seen him. And all the celebrities are wearing it, and you're doing your thing. Well, it's only been around for a short period of time, and you're young, you're 14 years old, right? So you started this when you was 12, right?
12 January 2018. I started with my birthday money, $178. Got my first 16 T-shirts. Sold out that week. Then I was able to reinvest, double up, 32 T-shirts. And just from there, we just kept on growing and kept on building.
Look what he did. For you that's looking to invest, he invested in T-shirts, sold those T-shirts, reinvested that money, bought more shirts to go and sell, and he kept doing that until it grew bigger. He didn't just take the earnings that he made from selling those shirts and he went and bought video games or maybe a new bike or maybe a flat screen TV, a new game console system, or toys or whatever. He reinvested. That is some wisdom right there. This kid has people backing him up. And a son of that age, I know that mom have a lot to do with that. Let me keep going.
Into a 4-4-2.
Yeah, that boy doubled up quick, right?
So, but what made you even want to start a clothes? Because like at 12 years old, most kids is thinking about video games, or they're thinking about sports, or they're thinking about, stuff that they're not thinking about business, let alone starting a business themselves. Where does that come from? Like, what gave you the idea that I want to be an entrepreneur?
Listen closely to what he say. This is really important. This really says everything about who he is and the mother that is right by his side. Listen to this.
So I didn't even know what entrepreneur meant at the time. But so it was two things. So clothing really because my mom, she's a seamstress, and then coming from a household church every Sunday, and I'm getting like really dressed up, suit, ties, everything. So like you can't come out the house looking a mess in my household. You gotta like be right, sneaks. And then business because I wanted to show the youth like, look, you could own a business, you could get on jets, you could travel, because in my city of Philadelphia, there's not a lot of hope. Like if you grow up in poverty and that's all you see, that's all you know. So I'm just showing the youth, like, look, you could go to Hawaii, you could go to Miami, you could you know what I'm saying?
You could chill with Diddy.
You're right. Right. And you could, you could build a business and you could build a global brand, and you could do whatever. Like the sky is the limit, and I want to show the youth, like, look, this is like, here's an example, and I wanted it to be, like a key factor, like to show the youth, like, look, chase your dreams, and you could do whatever, whatever you want to be.
So you were saying that 12-year-old murdered a 13-year-old, something like that?
So it was August I remember.
I think it was August 14th.
Yeah, it was like August 14th, and I remember like it was yesterday. A 14-year-old got arrested for murdering a 13-year-old, and that hit me because that could have been me, that could have been my friend, that could have been my cousin, and it hurt from like both sides of the both sides. Like one kid, he's arrested, that's life. He just missed out on life, all the things he could have accomplished, everything, and then another family, they lost a family member, a mom lost a son, a brother lost a brother, and that just hit me like that gotta stop. And it was happening, like things like that was happening like on a regular, and it was starting to become normal. So I wanted to show the youth like, look, like we got to turn it up. Like you could chase your dreams, positive, and also like what I started doing was hiring like my friends, my cousins, brother, and everything like that, and giving them opportunities to show them like you can make money in a positive way. You don't gotta, sell drugs and, do negative things, for money and different things like that.
I'm going to stop it right there. You're going to continue. I'm going to put this link of this entire podcast on the description so you can watch this whole thing for yourself. What I simply want to do is break down a couple of things here. Listen to what he said. Okay? And I'm going to direct this to the mom. This mom, okay, I kind of know like some of the backstory. I don't think she's with his father, right? So she raised him. And a lot of people say, Dad, when kids end up in this type of situation, where's the dad? Where's the dad? And it's almost a failure. But the blessings fell on this mom because there is a foundation, and the foundation is God. And when God is your foundation, you could never really go wrong. Okay? It's great to have a father figure in the house, but it's not like he was without father figure. He had, of course, I'm not even gonna tell you, but he had someone that was grooming him and that was mentoring him, that was shaping his thoughts, his mind, and how he went about business. Okay? So he was not without a father figure. Okay? Of course, his mom is his angel, is his guide, because she has the foundation of God within her soul, and that blessing was bestowed upon her, and that now went on him. And now, because he has the blessings, and one thing you can't do with blessings is hold them for yourself. So what he decided to do was hire his friends and then bless them and let them see a different way to succeed. Growing up in Philadelphia, and with this mentality, people in Philly, in that area where he's at right now, they need that mentality. He is the light in the darkness. Okay? And he is telling people his age, you don't have to sell drugs to make money. You could do it in a legal way. So this is what he's providing to his community. God bless this mom for being in his life and for not giving up on him. So many kids in the Philadelphia area, parents just give up on them. The streets grab them up. The streets feed them. The street gives them a list of things to do. The streets embrace them because the children are forgotten, and the streets just be like, I'm going to embrace you and I'm going to show you how to make money the street way. But the mom say, no, I'm going to fight against the street, grab my son, put him in a position to succeed. All right? So I got another clip. Definitely wanted to share with you of him. All right? So without further ado, let me show you this clip real quick. Commercials.
Look at you.
Spergo is a unisex designer clothing brand based in Philadelphia, owned and operated by me. I'm shipping out packages on a daily, nationally, and internationally. Spergo is a movement. Right here, this is the Leo sweatsuit. This is our ultimate bestseller. A lot of different celebrities were seen wearing this sweatsuit. The Baby, Little Dirk, a few basketball players were seen wearing Spergo.
My little brother right here, hanging out at Made in America.
Some of my proudest moments was definitely being able to retire my mom.
It was his goal for me to be home, to be able to help him and be more present, with him and his siblings.
We manage every order, with this clipboard. It's about 20 pages now, just 4 different orders, making sure all orders get shipped. Right now, I'm packing up a few orders. This is going to Missouri, Louisiana, Philadelphia, PA, the hometown, Delaware, Atlanta, Georgia, Virginia, Texas, Maryland, New York, Georgia.
I'm going to hold it right there. I'm going to put this link in the description so you can see that for yourself. This guy is going to be global. He's going to be big. He's going to be huge. He wanted to retire his mom at the age of 13. Now the mom, it doesn't have to work. The mom chooses to work now. And that's something that you want to do when you are an entrepreneur. You want to put yourself in a position where you have a choice. Okay? And any kid that's watching this episode right now, parents, make sure that when you are watching this channel to watch it with your children. This is an episode that I would love for your children to see. A young kid who started at the age of 12. He's not stuck playing video games on the computer. All right? He's out there doing something with his life. He's not there wasting time, because time is something, when it's gone, you can't get back. You cannot go back in the past. But you could adjust your present to make your future look a bit more brighter. This is a smart individual. This kid is going to be something, and the reason why I'm showing you this kid, the CEO of Spergo, Trey Brown, is because you could do what he's doing. And the reason why I'm bigging up the parent, the mother, is because she had a lot of influence on his behavior, how he dresses, how he speaks, how he goes about things, and who he's around. Because I guarantee you this, the people that is surrounding him with these knowledge and instilling in him the path to entrepreneurship and financial independence would not be around him had it not been for the mother. The mother is the sole guide, the parental guidance for this child, the angel that God said, you are going to lead this child to do something special. And this child is going to be an example to 12, 13, 14, 15, teenagers. He's going to be the blueprint for them to follow, to really believe that you could achieve anything that you put your mind to. He set forth to be an entrepreneur, to put out his fashion, okay, Spergo, and he's doing great. You can do it too. Don't give up. Keep going after your dreams. Okay? And mom, don't give up on your kids. Okay? As you heard earlier, he's talking about things that's happening in Philly on a day in and night basis. Kids selling drugs to make money. Kids in the street killing each other. Let's not let our children stay in the streets. Keep them close to us. Instill in them our knowledge. Instill in them Christ's knowledge. And that's all I've got to say. All I know is that you can make it. No excuses where you grew up at and who you're around. Okay? Remove yourself from that environment because you know better. Even at the age of 12, you know what's right and what's wrong. And the only reason why you are putting yourself in it and doing it or continuing to stay in that environment is because they are allowing you to, or they're not calling you out. But you know it's wrong. You know smoking is wrong. You know drinking is wrong. You know ganging and banging is wrong. You know having sex all over the place, having kids all over the place is wrong, and it does not help you. It hurts you. It puts you in a position to be in poverty. But you have to put yourself in position to be financially free and successful. You need to be an inspiration to those that's coming after you. If there's no path, create a path and leave a trail for others to follow. That's all I've got. If you're not offended, you probably wasn't listening. I'm Slimmy V, and this is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh give you rest. I'm out. Peace.